Hi, in this video I'll be sharing with you one of the most convenient and cheapest way to transfer money in and out of your home country using an online app called Transferwise. How is it different from transferring money using TT transfer from your bank? To me, it's more convenient and it's a lot cheaper. Now let's see how it works. Transferwise has bank accounts at each country that they operate. So if I want to transfer, let's say 100 Singapore dollars to myself in Malaysia, what I'll do is I'll transfer 100 Singapore dollars to Transferwise Singapore bank account, and then they will send the equivalent Malaysian ringgit from their Malaysian Transferwise bank account to my Malaysian bank. So your money doesn't really go anywhere, but that's basically how it works. Alright, so I used to work in Singapore, so I have a Singapore bank account, and at the moment I live in Malaysia where I have a Malaysia bank account. I want to transfer, let's say 100 Singapore dollars to myself in Malaysia and get the equivalent Malaysian ringgit. In my blog post, I'll be using the desktop version of Transferwise, but in this video I'll be showing with you the app version. They look a little bit different, but the step-by-step is basically the same. So let's get started. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna open up Transferwise. So I'm gonna hit on send. Here is already Singapore dollar to Malaysia ringgit. So if you want anything else, you can select the equivalent currency that you have here. We're gonna go ahead with Singapore dollars to Malaysia ringgit. I'm not transferring 1,000, I'm only transferring 100. There you go. This is the total fees. 1.29 Singapore dollar is my total fees, which is about 3 ringgit-ish, or about 1% of that 100 Singapore dollars. I think this is a really good rate. Okay, so if you click here, there's see details, 0 Singapore dollar bank transfer fee, and their fee will be $1.29. So at the end of it, I'll be receiving 302 ringgit 59 Malaysia ringgit into my Malaysia bank account. All right, let's compare this with Google's exchange rate before we hit continue. So I'm gonna hop onto Google real quick. I'm gonna type in there SGD 100 to MYR. According to Google, I'm supposed to be getting 306 ringgit 56 cents. Compare that to Transferwise, 302 ringgit. So that's about 4 ringgit or 3 ringgit plus, close to 4 ringgit. About 1% of the $100. I think that's really good. Unbeatable. There's also a comparison button here. If you click on this, it will compare against big banks and also PayPal. So Transferwise is the cheapest. So let's go back. I'm happy with the rates. I'm gonna go hit continue. Who are you sending this money to? I already saved my own account here. So I'm gonna click when sending money. This transfer is for sending money home to family, whatever. I don't think it really matters. So just click whatever. I'm gonna go with sending money home to family. Continue. Okay, so choose your payment method. How are we gonna pay the 100 Singapore dollars to Transferwise Singapore bank account? So the easiest would be bank transfer. That was what the $1.29 fee is for. And the other option, pay now, I don't know what that is. Debit card is more, it's about double, $3.86. Credit card is 4 Singapore dollars. So obviously we'd go for the cheapest one, which is the bank transfer. Pay by bank transfer. So now I got to manually transfer 100 Singapore dollars from my Singapore bank account to Transferwise Singapore bank account by Tuesday 21st July at 9:04 p.m. because they're guaranteeing that rate that they promised to us until that time. So they gave out the Transferwise Singapore bank account details here. So I need to transfer the Singapore dollar into this bank account. And after I've done that, I can click on this I've made my bank transfer thing. Alright, so I'm gonna do that right now. And I'm gonna hop onto my desktop because I think it's easier. Okay, so before I make the transfer, I need to put in the reference code. So this is to make it easier for them to verify that that amount of money is actually from me. So if you make their job easier to verify that's from me, then the faster you'll get your money. Alright, so I'll just type in whatever the reference is. Okay, alright, so now that I've transferred, all I gotta do is just hit on I've made my bank transfer. Bam, right there. At the moment, it's saying that your money is being processed. We'll pay it out in the next 3 days. So I'll update you once I get that. Alright, we are 3 days in and I got this email. Okay, it says that 302 ringgit 59 cents ringgit Malaysia is on its way into my bank account. I should get it by today. Alright, it's nighttime, so I'm gonna log into my bank account and check out if I have it or not. And there you go. YouTube Transferwise Malaysia, 302 ringgit 59 cents, exactly as what it says. So I think it's a great app to use to either send or receive money abroad.